Hi Sagittarius, and welcome to your February bonus love and relationship reading. This can be for all Sagittarius placements, but of course also just for people who find this reading or feel like it's resonating with them or feel like there are some answers in the reading. It doesn't have to be with tarot readings, you know, it's everybody has a different approach, but my approach is when you find something that can help you, that can give you answers, that can give you comfort, that can give you a realization, that can give you awareness and insight. It doesn't matter if it's your reading, you know, if there's one sentence you can work with, then there's one sentence you can work with. And that's how I try to approach this practice. All right, so let's see what the cards want to tell us. Prince of Spring, love it, very open and fresh and curious and fun energy. Ace of Winter, good communication, a clear idea of what you want, probably a lot of insight, how to move forward and how to approach things when it comes to love and relationships. Ooh, the Lovers, look at that. Beautiful combination, and the Emperor. Ace of Winter. It's saying on the card, implementation of your brilliant new idea may get off to a rocky start, but keep going. The challenges will help you refine your plan and reshape your goals into something even better. So yeah, as I said, you might have a clear idea, quite a clear idea of how you want to move forward in love and relationships, what you want to do. And the implementation, having the idea and the strategy is one thing, implementing the strategy is of course another. So with the Prince of Spring, we have a lot of motivation and a lot of forward movement, a lot of animated action towards our goals or towards experiences that we want to have. So Prince of Spring is saying passionate, charismatic, confident, restless. So you're also very attractive with this card, or we can really let our attractiveness shine. It is a fire card, so you're a fire sign, a Sagittarius card. So this is resonating wonderfully. The Dolphin, of course, very playful energy, very fun energy, very communicative energy, also through body, not only through language. And it's saying an opportunity arises that needs your attention right away. Moving quickly is important, yet there's nothing you can't handle if you follow your inner guidance. Well, in general, I would really advise against moving too quickly when it comes to love. But honestly, I've seen so much love advice on the internet and in tarot readings and in books and in, you know, there's so much advice out there, and basically it's all coming down to the same thing. The most stable and long-term working relationships are often the ones where you first meet as friends and then you get to know each other for really like that's the general advice out there that gives you great like a great chance for a long-lasting success story. But, and yes, but, I know so many people who have the messiest stories, and they're together for years and years and years and have are married and have kids. So, you know, it is just because the recipe and the plan works for some people, it doesn't mean that there is not other more creative recipes and plans that also taste good and work for other people. You know, not everybody likes a chocolate cake. Some people like a vanilla cake. Okay, that came out wrong, but you know what I mean. You know, it's like, it's not for everybody. And a Sagittarius needs maybe a little more fun and excitement. I don't know, but I'm just saying, of course, we want to be a little cautious and not jump into anything just right away without having done our getting to know a person, and I want to say research. But yeah, it doesn't mean like it has to be this boring thing. I'm really advocating against that, because I'm like, every time I hear that, I'm just like falling asleep. You know, I can't be talking to a person for a year or for half a year. I just can't. I'm not going to do that. So, and if you don't want to do that, I totally get it. I get it that some people want to do that, and there are situations where it's good that you do that when you come out of something that was toxic or that was hurtful or that you're still healing, you know. Anyway, the lovers. The lovers, of course, can bring you a very, very sincere and strong and deep connection. True and long-lasting love finds its way into your life. Follow your heart with caring actions and choices. Beautiful. I think the caring actions and choices are really something that you can underline here, because I think either way, when we meet a person and we step into a relationship with a person, even though it might not work out, even though the person might not be for us, even though we took a risk and we failed, even though it turned out to be a toxic dynamic, still we can look at ourselves afterwards and say, like, I tried to move in the most caring and loving way. And this is, I think, very it's comforting to know, even though, of course, healing from toxic relationships is tough and it's difficult and it's hard, but still we want to be able to look at ourselves feeling like I've acted like a person that is trusting and open and nice and kind. And yeah, of course, that can be taken advantage of, but we need to make, I guess, some people need to make that experience to be more aware of certain personality types. The Emperor says you are very much in your power, so it seems like it's not an issue for you to not be aware, because we can be kind and gentle and nice and still be aware, you know, and still understand our own boundaries, understand our own limitations, understand our own feelings of being uncomfortable in situations, because I think that's what we often what gets us into trouble often, that we look away when we kind of feel like, oh, there is something wrong, or this doesn't feel right, or this isn't, I don't like that, you know. So yeah, let's see what this other person has to say, or the energy coming in, or what you're dealing with already. Maybe you are in a relationship. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. All right, so this is a conversation, I guess, that needs to be had. That just because we feel a strong attraction and deep connection to a person doesn't mean that it has to be something long lasting, that it has to manifest, and that it's practical, you know. So that's something also we can often or sometimes not force. Sometimes we need a person and we meet them and we feel like, oh, this feels so good and right, but the circumstances just don't allow it, you know. Or this is not meant to materialize in a form that is of sustainability. This is meant to be a connection that is spiritual and real, or it's also sometimes people are not ready. With the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, it's just like a sense that it can happen that we meet people that don't see us as this opportunity, and we do see them as an opportunity, or they are just not ready for commitment. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. This is a conversation that we are having. This does not mean that your situation needs to be like that. I'm just saying, don't try to change people into I think forcing commitment out of somebody, it's like I'm just 100% sure it's going to fall on your head. I never did that, I think, in my life, at least not consciously. But I think it's just going to come, it's going to bite you in the ass, because the people will resent you for that. People resent you for much smaller things, you know. So I'm not saying you're doing that. I'm just, you know, I'm just talking. Please don't feel like I'm personally attacking anybody. The Empress in the reverse, yeah, and there we are with the forcing. This is really, this could be a mirroring of some sorts. Maybe somebody feels your impatience and therefore is not willing to invest or has a little bit of resistance to it because they can feel pressure. Empress in the reverse can really put a little pressure on a situation, maybe wants to force a situation, doesn't allow a situation to naturally, organically evolve and grow. And that is somehow, of course, a sign of not connecting back with our roots and our grounding in the here and now, and in the allowing and the trusting. And that can be something maybe a little irritating to a person. Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. I think this is a situation where it's important to pull back energy for both people for a second to find new perspectives, and they might find the same perspective and a deeper understanding. Talking, I think, is still important, but I don't think this is something where we should invest a lot at this time, like put so much into it. This is a mirroring situation where it's like, okay, you don't put something into it, I'm not gonna put something into it. And this is helping, I think, move it forward rather than holding it back. Because sometimes that's just, you know, like a stalemate situation where we are not finding movement. But in this case, I think it's probably good that this is happening to show us something, to show us a different perspective, and to give us more understanding of a situation. Yeah, but the Emperor, you're in a very strong place, so it's not going to be this huge issue. Let's see what the Romance Angels have to say. This is the German version, but please don't take it too seriously. These cards are very, very specific, and I'm just saying this in the beginning every time before I use them because they're so specific, and of course it can be a sign, but you know. All right. Free yourself. I like it. It's saying it's time to gain back control over your own life, and this is the Emperor as well. So free, letting with the Lovers and the Prince of Spring, it could very well be that this is very mind consuming or very consuming on an energetic level, and you're feeling this connection all the time. So it would be important to establish a little more power for you when it comes to your boundaries, maybe, or taking the lead in a situation and thinking first and foremost about yourself and how you feel about this, and then consider what this other person is thinking or feeling. So yeah, love it. Love it, love it, love it. It's really nice. I hope you have a good time. I hope you have fun this month, and I hope you come back next time. Please like, subscribe, comment, and check out the description box, and I hope I'll talk to you next time. Bye.